Welcome to the GTune 5 Getting Started tutorial. We are going to take a tour through the app and explore the features available. But before we do, I'd like to give a quick introduction to the InTune functionality in the app. InTune is a patent-pending tuning process that allows you to quickly adopt an existing tune for use on other vehicles in your garage. This eliminates the need to tune each car individually. Also included are some tuning assistance for some components of the car. We'll get into all of these in more detail as we tour the app, so let's get started. This is the GTune 5 home screen. There are three buttons here: Tunes, Settings, and Help. Help displays a short help screen, including a link to this Getting Started tutorial, as well as links to the website and some contact information. Settings allows you to adjust your distance units. Tap this to toggle between miles and kilometers. The large button in the center displays a list of tuned cars. GTune 5 includes 3 sample tunes to help you get started exploring the app. Each list entry shows some of the stock specifications for the car, as well as an indication whether this is a premium or a standard car. Tap on a car to display its list of tunes. Each tune entry includes some of the basic specifications for the tune. You can also quickly see if you have marked a tune as suitable for online use or for offline use. White indicates it is suitable, gray indicates it is not. Finally, this green circle shows you have approved this tune. You should approve a tune when you're satisfied with its settings. An orange circle would indicate you have not yet approved this tune. Tap on a tune to view or edit its settings. There are 8 tune editing screens. You can move between them by swiping left and right, or by tapping to the left and right of the page control. This first editing screen is where you set your tune's online and offline status. This is also where you can approve a tune. To edit a value, tap on that value's box. Then tap on the adjustment buttons. Tap and hold for a repeated adjustment. The adjustment speed will increase as you continue to hold the button. The Notes and Tracks screen allows you to enter a brief note which will appear on this tune's list entry. Also included is a scrollable list of all tracks and track groups currently associated with this tune. To edit this list, tap on the Details/Edit button. Tap on a track group to see a track listing for that group. Tap again to see more details for an individual track. To make changes to this list, tap Edit. GTune 5 includes 3 predefined track groups. To add your own, tap Manage Groups. Next, tap the plus button and enter your group's name. Next, you need to select the tracks you want to associate with this group. Scroll through the list and select those tracks. Then tap Save. Now if you edit the track listing associated with this tune, you'll find the new group you just created. You also have the option to add any individual tracks that are not already selected as part of a track group. Tap Done when you're finished editing and you'll see your updated track listing. As we move through the remainder of the app, much of it will be self-explanatory. So from here on, we'll focus on the InTune features provided. In addition to the tune generation capabilities of InTune, InTune also provides some tuning assistance. The first of these is available in the Aerodynamics section. This InTune assistant allows you to maintain the aerodynamic balance between your front and rear wings. That means it will maintain the front-to-rear downforce ratio as you make adjustments. To enable this assistant, tap on the InTune tab and toggle it on or off. Note that the InTune tab will only be visible if both aerodynamic values are greater than 0. The Ballast section also has an InTune assistant available. This is one of the most powerful assistants available in GTune 5. It allows you to maintain the handling balance of your vehicle as you make ballast adjustments. This assistant must be enabled before saving any adjustments you've made to your ballast settings. If you do so, be sure to revisit the suspension settings screen, as those values will likely have changed. This is particularly helpful when you need to add ballast to meet a minimum weight requirement for a seasonal event or an online race. With this assistant, you can do so without losing the handling characteristics of your tune. Moving on, the engine and intake screen is pretty simple. Just tap to edit the values you see here. There's one important note I'd like to add about the transmission screen. This screen allows you to save your transmission settings, but it does not yet have the ability to suggest optimal gear ratios for your car or track. A much more powerful transmission tuning feature is under development, so keep an eye out for that in a future update. Moving on to the drivetrain screen, again this is very straightforward. Tap to select your diff types and tap the values to edit. The suspension screen allows you to maintain distinct settings for height adjustable and fully customizable suspensions. It's also home to our next InTune assistant. Spring rates can be adjusted individually, or you can use InTune to maintain the front-to-rear spring balance of your car as you make adjustments. This allows you to stiffen or soften the overall spring rate of the car while maintaining the tune's handling balance. And finally, the brakes and tires screen. There are no surprises here, just tap to make changes as before. That covers all the editing screens, so let's take a look at adding a new tune. To get started adding a tune, tap the plus button from a tunes list for a particular car. That will add a new tune for that car. Or tap the plus button on the tuned cars listing. That will allow you to add a tune for any car in your garage. Scroll the list of cars to find the one you want, or use the alphabetical index on the side of the list for faster access to a particular manufacturer. There are up to 3 options available to you when adding a new tune. New will create a tune with the same default settings as you'll find in Gran Turismo 5. Copy will allow you to copy an existing tune for the same car, if available, and InTune allows you to easily adopt an existing tune for use on your chosen car. InTune will only be available if you already have at least one approved tune for a car with a similar drivetrain. So let's go take a look at the InTune process. In step 1, you must define the exact specifications for the vehicle you're currently tuning. This is a very important step, as these values have a large impact on the settings generated for your new tune. Make sure you adjust the default values to account for any hardware modifications you've made to the car. In step 2, we select a tune which we would like to adopt to our chosen car. In this case, we have only one approved tune with a matching drivetrain. The values shown on this tune entry are relative to the values of your chosen car. In other words, the tune we're looking at for the Toyota 86 GT is for a configuration that is 372 kilograms heavier than your chosen car, has an increase of 9% front weight distribution, and is for a car with 303 horsepower more and 184 foot-pounds of torque more than your chosen car. Usually you'll gain best results by choosing a base tune that as closely as possible matches the specs of the car you're currently tuning. When you have multiple entries on this list, you can sort them by weight, weight distribution, horsepower, torque, or make and model. When you select a base tune, that tune's handling characteristics will be transferred to a new tune generated for your chosen car. And here you see the new tunes list entry, as well as the new entry on the tuned cars list. Well, that covers just about everything for now, but you can expect to find new features in future updates, so please stay in touch via the website at www.gtune5.com. Thank you for your interest in GTune 5. If you have already purchased the app, I'm very grateful for your support. If you have any questions, concerns, or feedback of any type, please feel free to contact me through the website, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can.